Need to replace the Auger motor on your Traeger Pro 575? Today we're swapping it for a brand new one. We'll walk it in clean technical diagrams to see the repair from angles that are hard to catch on camera. It's a straightforward job. About 30 minutes with a Phillips screwdriver, a small hex key, and a bucket for your pellets. Let's get into it. Step 1. But first, power switch off, cord unplugged, and everything cool. Then, we can work. Slide a bucket under the clean-out door at the bottom of the hopper. Unscrew the fastener, swing the door open, and let the pellets run out. You want that hopper completely empty before you go any further. Step 2. Move around to the back of the hopper. The auger motor lives behind a cover down at the bottom. Take out its screws with your Phillips and lift the cover away. That's your motor, right there. Step 3. Follow the motor's wiring back to its connector and unplug it. Squeeze the tab and pull the two halves straight apart. Pull on the connector itself, never on the wires. Step 4. Where the motor shaft meets the auger shaft, one screw clamps the two together. Back that screw all the way out. This is the screw that matters. Until it's gone, the motor and the auger are still one piece. Step 5. Now free the motor from its bracket. Back out the fasteners holding it to the hopper and keep a hand under the motor as the last one comes loose. It's heavier than it looks. Step 6. Draw the old motor straight back off the end of the auger shaft. Straight back, not at an angle, or it will bind on the shaft. And that's the old motor out. Step 7. Take the new motor and line its shaft socket up with the flat on the auger shaft. Slide it straight on all the way until the motor sits flat against its bracket. If it stops short, back it off and turn the shaft a little. Don't force it. Step 8. Run the mounting fasteners back in and snug them down. Then, tighten the coupling screw onto the flat of the auger shaft. Firm, not gorilla tight. That one little screw carries every bit of the motor's torque. Step 9. Before you close anything up, let's prove it turns. On the back of the new motor, there's a small fan blade on the end of the shaft. Plug the grill in and flip the switch on while you watch that blade. It should start turning, slow and steady. That's your new motor doing its job. Switch it off again and unplug. Step 10. Put the cover back on and run its screws in. Then, close the clean-out door, tighten its fastener, and pour your pellets back into the hopper. Now, let's make sure it's working. Plug in, switch on, and press menu. Select auger, then prime auger. Give it about 2 minutes, and pellets should start dropping into the firepot. Next, start the grill like you would for a normal cook and watch for fire and smoke. And last, check the screen. No auger disconnected and no auger overcurrent. Pass all of these, and this repair is finished. 2 quick things before you go. First, how do you know it's the motor and not a jam? Watch that little fan blade as you switch the grill on. If it doesn't move at all, the motor is dead. But if it turns a bit, stops, and then unwinds backward, that's a jam in the auger, and a new motor won't fix it. And second, if your screen says auger overcurrent, try clear auger from the menu before you buy anything. It runs the auger backward for 60 seconds, and it clears a lot of jams on its own. Before you go, 2 quick ways to make this new motor last. First, keep your pellets dry. Damp, crumbling pellets are the #1 cause of auger jams, and every jam is load on this motor. And second, at the very first stutter, run clear auger before you force anything. Clear the jam early, and this repair will last for years. That's it. Everything we used is linked in the description below. If this video helped you out, please hit like and subscribe, and check out these other videos. Thanks for watching.